And thanks everybody for joining us for this special announcement. Really excited about what we've got here on Panther-Lair.com, a new weekly feature we're going to have throughout this 2021 season. And it's going to be different. It's not going to be the Panther Lair show. You already get that. That's me talking about Pitt sports. This is going to be something else. Every week, I'm going to have a special guest. And it's somebody you know, actually. I'm just going to bring him in. You could say hello. What's up, Kenny? What's going on?
Chris, how are you?
I'm good. That's right. It's the Kenny Pickett Show on Panther-Lair.com, presented by Well Hive. We'll have Kenny every week sitting down for a chat on the Panther-Lair.com YouTube channel. And we'll be talking about everything going on, the last game, the next game, and really what it's like for Kenny as you go through this season. Because Kenny, I mean, this is a big season for Pitt. I think there's a lot of expectations for you guys. Never mind what the ACC media predicts, but I think there's a lot of expectations for you guys internally and externally. I think you probably feel really good about the roster you got coming back, the way the schedule sets up. This is a big year for you guys and for Pitt. And I got to think, as a fifth-year senior, four-year starting quarterback, you got to be excited to go through this process and go through this season.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you said, I think the roster we have and the schedule, looking at that, those were two huge reasons as to why I came back. We've been working really hard. I'm excited to go.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting to follow you on this journey too. I mean, we've all watched you play since that infamous game in Syracuse in 2017 with Ben DiNucci's chin strap, right? That's where it all started. That thing came loose, and here we are now. It's 4 years later, 5 years later, and kind of following you week to week for your perspective on how this thing is going. I'm really excited to get into it. And like I say, we'll talk about the games, we'll talk about the team, we'll talk about everything that's going on, and just as we catch up every week. And I think you will even take some questions from the fans. And so I figure I'll get, the most important question, the most pressing question that the fans are going to have. We'll get it out of the way right off the bat. Why do you run to the sideline before every play? And are you going to do it again this year?
Yes. I will be going back to the sideline this year. I know it's a huge question to a lot of the fans. Everyone has a problem with it but me, I feel like, in the city of Pittsburgh. So it's just something that Coach Whip does. He's comfortable with it. I'm comfortable with it. We haven't had to delay a game. I'm in shape. I can go back and forth, the whole game and not have a problem with it. I come to the sideline. He'll give me the play. He'll also give me some tips going in, if we're in the red zone, watch the safety here or alert this or tell someone to do this. There's always some little tidbit that he can tell me. And as I'm walking to the huddle, I kind of go through the play in my head, and it's kind of like the NFL, with the speaker in your helmet, which is where he came from with it. So, we're all comfortable with it, and it's been a pretty good method for us.
Yeah, that'll be, I'm glad we got that out of the way. Now the fans can, ask what your favorite meal is or your favorite restaurant in Oakland, things like that. The important questions as we go through this season. So yeah, we'll get started next Wednesday, August 4th. Will be our first episode of the Kenny Pickett Show. We'll go all through camp, all through the whole season. And I can't wait to get started, man. I'm excited to catch up with you every week and just, hear from you as we go through this season, which, I mean, no matter what happens, it's going to be interesting, I think. And it's going to be a really a fun year. When do you guys report? When do you finally move into Pittsburgh for that final training camp?
Report August 5th and then first practice August 6th. So right around the corner.
All right. Sounds good. Well, enjoy these last few days. And, before you jump into camp, I know that's a grind, but look forward to chatting with you next Wednesday. We'll have August 4th, first episode of the Kenny Pickett Show. So enjoy the weekend, and we'll talk to you again next week, Kenny.
Absolutely, Chris. Thank you. Looking forward to it.